This is actually kind of a... I don't want this to really ring out too much. Ryan, what's up, cuz? How's it going? So I'm trying to... Let's see. Do we want any feedback? Let's just do this. Okay, I'm liking this. Although, with this bass, I'm gonna add in a micro pitch because now I'm getting a little sick of the bass being like right down the center. I like that, it's a little crunchier. All right. Let's see if we can get this Prophet 6 going. Oh, we can't because the Prophet 6 isn't even on. I wonder if adding a little bit of delay to this bass is going to give me some bounce. Let's try this. A little bit of bounce, huh? This is now no longer really a really low bass, but that's okay because we've got that little bass stab going. Let's let that ring out, and while we're here, I'm gonna just bring in an FM hi-hat. I don't know, this is a little... Yeah, let's add some reverb to that. Is that drone, as well as this interesting sounding hi-hat. And now you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just start recording in some panning automation. Okay, there we go. Let's see what kind of snare we can make. What do you guys think? I'm gonna add a little more saturation to this kick as well. Or let's just add some gain. There we go. Let's find a good, yeah. Yeah, like a little, it's almost like a, sounds a little Prince-like to me. Maybe like a Lindrum kind of snare. Not snare, but little rim shot. Let's find a better ride cymbal. Maybe an FM. No, a little too metallic for me. 66. Yeah, 66 ride cymbal. This is a sample, actually. Okay, so I think we got it. Hey, SEO Versus, or SEO Versus. Great to see you again. It's been a while, and hey, I'm reading your message right now. Sorry to hear about the COVID-19 situation. Hey, thanks. How are your productions going, by the way? I mean, it sounds like you've been pretty busy. So really sorry to hear about that. Hopefully everybody has recovered. And oh, Machine Studio and Jam arriving next week. Oh, nice. Let me know how that is, and make some videos if you can. I'm real interested in those machines, because I like how, well, the Jam, I think, is that just a MIDI controller? I think it is. But Machine Studio, of course, you know, you could make music without a computer. All right, let's go ahead and keep this jam going. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties this morning, but part one is, it looks like it's up on YouTube at least. So, yeah, thanks to everyone for just hanging in there. Oh, I think I'm going to modulate that tuning as well. Okay, and now I'm going to copy this over, and we're going to make a full 8-bar loop today. hand claps. Hold on a second. I don't know why I can't hear any hand claps over here. You know what? I might have something weird going on with the Oh, I know. There we go. I have to figure out the shortcut for just deleting the motion. I don't know what's going on over here. Okay. This is a time to now open up the software editor because it's easier to see everything laid out rather than going menu diving. And this is actually one reason why I think I may stop buying Roland products. There's just it's not intuitive for me to look at their machines and look at every single parameter. And I guess that's one reason why I didn't jive with the MC101. There was just a little bit too much effort. I mean, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to, you know, sitting down and wanting to like leisurely program something music-wise, because I want to concentrate on that. Oh, okay, here we go. I think we can, now we can look at all of these, all of the motion here. So let's look at our hand clap. And I see some. Oh, I think I could just clear motion, but hopefully that didn't clear any motion on, like, say, my closed hat. Okay, it didn't, so perfect. Aloha, Dali MVCO. Thanks for joining. I don't know if you had any technical difficulties on Twitch. I don't know if it's probably on my side, but I don't know if it was across all the platforms. It looked like YouTube was going okay, but I just reset my router and hopefully that fixes everything. Here's what we got so far. MIDI and works in conjunction with the studio. To learn tips and share them with you. Nice. Thanks, Seo Versus. Or can I call you by your first name? Your name's David, right? Oh, wait. It's still... Oh, okay, here we go. I need to get to hand clap, and see, this is so much easier now. what? I have to do it. I have to clear it for each step. Oh man. I wish there was a way to be able to just do it for all. Okay, why is... Okay, see, again, this is, yeah, restart is always good. But if I restart the Roland, then I have to restart live because that's one of my audio interfaces. Okay, let's see if we could look at it from this perspective then. Oh, here we go. LFO. I think the LFO is tuning it. That's the reason why. No. There we go. Okay, so now we got it. We got it. Yes, Dalian VCO. I use a Mac, and I use Streamlabs OBS, although I think just using the regular version of OBS, the freeware, is just as good. It's just that I subscribed to Streamlabs. They had a really good special going on, and I wanted to use some of their marketing features, I guess. But if I were to do it again, I would just use regular OBS. But let me just show you real quick. This is what I'm using. This is OBS, and I've got a couple of my different camera angles and things like that that I can. This was for a different stream that I did, but anyway, yeah. So this is what Streamlabs OBS desktop looks like. I'm not sure how I think of them as a company, but they do have some pretty cool features. Like, for example, you can, if you download their Stream Deck, it's just like one of those $200 Stream Deck, you know, with the buttons. So you can change your camera angle, and I'll do that if I'm doing like a presentation or something. You know, I could always switch to my Ableton Live screen or to a browser or to my face, which is really nice. But the reason why I don't know how I think of them as a company is that I'm told that they kind of just take other people's technology, and well, I'm saying this right now as I'm using it, but they use other people's technology like OBS, for example, which is freeware and open source. So they take that, they reskin it, they add a couple of different features, and then they sell it. And that's the same thing with Stream Deck. So Elgato came up with that Stream Deck piece of hardware, and then they kind of took that and then applied it to their own platform. But yeah, so take all of that with a grain of salt, because there's some people who really like it. I might stick with them just because, you know, I've set everything up in their platform and it's just easier to stick with one thing. But once my year is up, which isn't until 2023, I may just go back to regular OBS and then maybe do something like Restream. The other good thing about Streamlabs, and the reason why I ended up paying for Streamlabs, was because with that subscription you could multi-stream to multiple platforms. So that's why I'm able to see you guys on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, of course. So it was kind of an all-in-one solution for me. That seems to be easy. Otherwise, I would have to use OBS and then also pay for a subscription to something like Restream, which is kind of expensive. But I heard Restream is, I think Restream is better on your CPU and also better on your internet stream. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows this. But I think with Restream, everything goes to one server and then it's spread out. I'm not sure with Streamlabs, but I think I might be having 3 simultaneous streams coming out, but I'm not 100% sure. Are you guys using Macs or are you guys on PC? Okay, and the other thing, David, you probably weren't around, but I got the Cyclone TT303, and you can see it's in its bag. Because I'm returning it, there's a bad either circuit or pot on the cutoff. So I've got another one on its way, but from another vendor, and then from Detroit Modular, I'll be just getting store credit because they didn't have any more in stock. But it's a great machine. Deli MVCO, I know you've been on the stream before, you know my woes with the 303. So I've reconnected the TD3. And so I want to start using that. Let's get all of our base elements down here. Luckily, all of these clones are very similar. And I think what I'm going to be using this time around, I'm going to, while I really like the Skinnerbox sequencer, I'm going to bring in, what do we call that? Alex Kidd? The Press for Acid Advance. Because I want to select some of the notes that are within this scale, since I'm not really familiar with minor pentatonic. Ooh, with the Devilfish mod. Nice. Are you gonna broadcast? I hope so, because I want to hear what that sounds like. You know, you can't do that with version 2 because the case is really too small, or I don't know. That's what I've read online. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. So what I like about this Alex Kidd one is that I can click learn and then just press some of the notes on my push. So I want something a little random, so I'm just going to randomize my gate. thing I like about the TT303, the Cyclone, at least for version 2, is that you pretty much have this same sequencer, but on board. So you can actually just plug it in. You don't need to have a computer, and you can play with a randomized sequencer constrained to a scale on there. Of course, you would have to select the notes that you want in your scale, but they make it really easy. So for example, for my live set, I was having such a great time programming it, because it was just figuring out the keys that are in the scale of a particular track, and then just pressing those in, and then morphing the patterns. Okay, let's record this in. And I'm just going to have the drums and the acid line coming in. And yeah, why not? Let's also, I've been meaning to create a track in my default to also listen to that, because when I'm doing these randomized things, it's good to also record in the MIDI, because if it's randomized, you can't really get them back. So if there's like a little snippet that's really good, you'll miss out if you don't also record the MIDI. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to have the drum kit going and play around with the square wave on the TD3. Sound of TT303, I can really hear that each machine has its own character. I think I prefer the TT303. Of course, I don't want any scratchy pots. It's easier to hear. Okay, I detuned on purpose, but it didn't sound good, so I'm gonna just stop there. Okay, so as you can see, we have all of that is MIDI as well. So if we go back, if I ever go back to this song and want to continue on with it, that would be fine. So I'm going to turn off both of those channels for right now. I think we're done with our little acid line, and let's take a listen to the audio. And I recorded it to very low level. And I'm going to add in okay, so let's let me go ahead and let's add in. You know, if you have a favorite effect, you go to it almost every day, right? So I'm gonna dot this, ping pong it. Maybe, and at this point, I can add in some distortion. So maybe the Devil Lock. Oh, you know what? I take it back. I'm gonna use the radiator just for a little bit of heat. It doesn't have to be too crazy. So let's take a look at that. It's a little too subtle for me. Let's bring in, actually, let's see what adding a little phase and a little bit of Devil Lock would do. I'm gonna take off this radiator. I'm gonna have the Echo Boy at the end. We'll phase it first. Ooh, I like it, even with just these default settings. Oh man, that Devil Lock really does destroy that audio in a good way. And the slides in that pattern give really are really enhanced with that destroyed audio levels. All right, I'm happy with that. Yeah, you get that. I'm gonna keep that that last part where we kind of get detuned. All right, so headroom is getting to be an issue. Find an arpeggio. All right. Okay, so we got a little bit of a arpeggio pattern. We're gonna just use this. I might do a bit of sound design, but I'm happy with that. I might have to extend this out just a little bit. What do you think? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to detune it a bit. So let's record this in, just as is, because I've got a little bit of filter modulation already on there. And then I think we're done. And then DALI MVCO, we're gonna hit the radio. Okay, I'm really happy with that very end of the this sequence, because luckily I detuned it at the right time. Okay, so we're a little bit off. I'm wondering if I should adjust it. Yeah, let's put it right on the grid. Let's see. Luckily, I think we're good with the drums. Let's go ahead and bring this in. As a MIDI clip. And then it's radio time. Let's turn it on as well so we can start listening to what might be on.
Moving, Jim.
Moving where?
Out of town.
Out of town? Holy smokes.
I was afraid of something like this, Tommy. Jim forgot to introduce us. I'm Clark Kent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's another
Mr.
episode of
Kent.
I'm glad to know
Superman.
you. Is your father here?
Well, he went out to help Mom. Oh, here he comes. And then,
I'm gonna do 16 bars. a little bit extra
Do you know who burned the cross on my lawn, Mr.
at the very end. Okay, so let's go ahead and quantize. And these guys have to get over here. I'm gonna go ahead and you hear that really crazy delay. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, now it's just a matter of clearing. There we go. And Dalian VCO, you see that I have not saved yet. So let's go ahead and do the proper thing and save it. Today's date. We are in C, and I think we're in minor pentatonic. Oh wait, no, we are in harmonic minor. We are at 117. You are traveling through time and space. Okay. So we got all of that in. Oh, that's right. And we've got this drum track over here. I'm wondering, oh yeah, shoots, that's not gonna work. So I'm also gonna bring this drum track towards my master record. I want to remember to record my drums. You know, the one thing about using external hardware is that it's very easy to, you know, if you're using different programs every day, is to forget which program goes with which track. So yesterday I went through some of my tracks and I said, oh, okay, these are the ones that I might want to finish up. But then when I looked at them, I don't know what drum kit I actually used. So I'll probably have to just reprogram all of my drums for those tracks. That's okay. Hey, so yeah, it went fast today for this broadcast because we're at 45 minutes. But I had done about 45 minutes before, and I think I was glitching out on Twitch. And so Xavier went over to YouTube, found me, and let me know. He said, hey, there's something wrong on your Twitch stream. So we did have 45 minutes before this, and that should be on archived on YouTube right now if you're interested in seeing how some of the drum kit was made, how the drone was made, which was the first time I've done this, which was group my Moog Matriarch and the modular into one group, and then record that as one, which was a good exercise. And then any of the other things that I did at the very beginning. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to merge these two videos together to just have this in archive. But yeah, hey, let's listen to the radio and
Doubleheader. Is it keen? Kellogg's Pep.
Let's see. We've got some ads right now.
Pep is crisp. It's tender. It's full to the brim with sparkling sunshine flavor. Why, Kellogg's Pep always tastes so bang-up good that, well, you want to eat up every light, delicate flake in your bowl. And you know, gang, nowadays, the cereal grains are being sent to fellows and girls all over the world. So it wouldn't do to waste cereal. When Mom brings Kellogg's Pep home from the grocers,
let's try something else.
At your house. If you pour your
You know what? Let's try paranormal talk. Because today we are traveling through space and time.
We are seeing contrails from the wings that are outboard of the engines and
Let's use
inboard
this.
of the wingtip. In other words, between the engine and the wingtip, we are seeing contrails. The only thing there on a tanker are refueling probes on each wing for jet aircraft. Also, of course, the tail is where the main refueling probe is located.
We're going to
on
use this.
both type tanker aircraft, and we have people with amateur telescopes and binoculars writing in to say they can see that probe hanging down at a 60-degree angle, pouring out some kind of substance.
Oh, my God.
These are not contrails. And finally, we have many reports, many videos,
I don't
and
think I got
photographs,
that, did I?
very disturbing art at a low level. I'm talking below 9,000 feet. Contrails physically
There we go.
cannot form ever at that altitude.
These are reliable reports.
Absolutely. I have reports from pilots, military people, and photographs and videotapes that,
So just so you know,
frankly,
this
cannot
station
lie. Not the preponderance of evidence
tends
I
to have
spread
a lot
out
of
as I look
conspiracy
around me
theories.
over two big work tables. These planes are low, some of them.
So I'm just going to
below
take 30 more
10,000
seconds of this,
feet,
and I think maybe we'll
unmistakably.
stretch it out
again,
and maybe stutter
there's no
some.
possibility that the white clouds pouring off these aircraft are contrails. No possibility at all, and we have a major general agreeing with this evaluation.
Okay, let's just take this.
Um,
Let's take that psi also.
Do you, Will, have
And then that's
a
it.
best guess about what's going on? Do you have a best guess? What is your best guess?
I'm afraid I have two best guesses, and they're only guesses, although we'll get into some lab tests in a minute. One, biological agents, known pathogens.
Okay. So let's go ahead and let's simply use the RC-20 on our this paranormal track, and maybe a little bit of an how about this? How about an echo? Or yeah, I was gonna use a resonator or a vocoder or something on the voices, but for that type of sound, I think I'm gonna stick with that distorted 303 line. RC-20. Let's find. No, I haven't used Stutter Edit in a really long time. How about this Mobius filter? Okay, let's see what we got here.
Of the engine and inboard of the wingtip. In other words, between the engine and the wingtip, we are seeing contrails. The only thing there on a tanker are refueling probes on each wing for jet aircraft. Also, of course, the tail is where the main refueling probe is located on both type tanker aircraft, and we have people with amateur telescopes and binoculars writing in to say they can see that probe hanging down at a 60-degree angle, pouring of the engines and inboard of the wingtip. In other words, between the engine and the wingtip, we are seeing contrails. The only thing there on a tanker are refueling probes on each wing for jet aircraft. Also, of course, the tail is where the main refueling probe is located on both type tanker aircraft, and we have people with amateur telescopes and binoculars writing in to say they can see that probe hanging down at a 60-degree angle, pouring out some kind of.
You don't want noise.
Oh my God.
These are not contrails. And finally, we have many reports, many videos and photographs of the engines and inboard of the wingtip. In other words, between the engine and the wingtip, we are seeing contrails. The only thing there on a tanker are refueling probes on each wing for jet aircraft. Also, of course, the tail is where the main refueling probe is located on both type tanker aircraft, and we have people with amateur telescopes and binoculars writing in to say they can see that probe hanging down at a 60-degree angle.
And then I'm going to just use the
some kind of substance.
Oh my God.
These are not contrails. And finally, we have
We'll use my return delay.
of the engines and inboard of the wingtip. In other words, between the engine and the wingtip, we are seeing contrast of the engines and inboard.
And I'm gonna do some of my tweaking in here. I'm gonna pretty much double this.
Of the engines and inboard of the wingtip. In other words, between the engine and the wingtip, we are seeing contrails. Are the only thing there on a tanker are the refueling probe on each wing for that aircraft.
Well,
Also, of course, where the main refueling probe located on both types of aircraft, and then we have amateur all these are reliable. Absolutely. I have a report from military air school and a photograph of the that.
okay, and we are clipping. So let's bring all of this down, and then we'll do a little bit of mixing in arrangement.
These are reliable.
Okay, cool. I think we got it. I'm not sure if we're feeling a sense of traveling through space and time, but and then here, the simple thing I could have done is just every day I have to remember to put my drum kit number in this clip. Okay, I'll put it over here. All right, so let's listen to every part we've got. I'm gonna bump up the drums a bit. Okay. That's our 16 bars of drums. We got some chords in here. This is TR-8S chords. Slowed. And they're actually, I should call this FM chords. Oops. This is our Prophet 6 ARP 398 detuned. I like how that ends. Okay, and I just realized, look how long our drone is. I don't know if we want a 6-minute and 20-second jam. This is our Pro 1 bass line, added delay, and micro pitch. This is our, not a TT303, this is our TD303 line, randomized, added distortion. And then this was our really, oh thanks, let's save. This is our really pretty drone. And what this did was combine yesterday's kind of frenetic Moog Matriarch patch, which was in drone mode, with the stereo delay being modulated by the randomly, and then it combined that signal with the with plats going through beads. Sorry, I'm getting some messages, so. All right. Anyways, I'm really liking this this drone, and this could almost be its own little ambient track. I mean, maybe not, but it has some interesting elements coming in and out. Okay, this is our TR-8S FM bass. And I just like this because it does add that low end. And then of course we've got
the only thing.
Our really digital sounding conspiracy theory paranormal vocal samples. So that's what we got. I'll save again, and then yeah, let's put this together. It's maybe right around there so you can still see the chat. All right, so I'm thinking with this, shoots, you know what? Maybe we'll make a long song today. Why not? So maybe we'll have a really long intro, and we'll just start bringing some of these elements in very slowly, and maybe the drums don't even hit until bar 40, and then we can have some breaks and things like that. Yeah, and then this acid line doesn't even come in until later on in the track. So this is going to be challenging because usually we'll have a lot of different elements. You know, usually our jams have a lot more elements to be able to extend this out. Let's just see how this is going to work. Okay. Yeah, the bass line maybe won't even come in until then. We'll have these chords coming in. At a random time. Let's see. We could have these drums come in at 33. Let me duplicate that, but maybe just a little bit of like hi-hats or something. Or how about the how about our open hats? Our open hats could start coming in at 25. And then I'm thinking, let's see. Oh, you know what? It's nuts. That's what it is. Crop that to make sure that we're at 16 bars. Maybe here we start bringing in the kick.
Angle pouring out some kind of evidence
Okay.
of the engine.
So okay, yeah, something like this. So here I'm going to add a utility. And we're going to just slowly fade this in. Let's see how this will sound.
Of the engine and inboard of the wing tip. In other words, between the engine and the wing tip, we are seeing contrails. Are the only thing there on a tanker are refueling probes on each wing for jet aircraft.
And then he's too decipherable. Let's even
Of the engine and in yeah, in other words, between the engine and the wing tip, we're seeing
okay. And then with this, we're gonna add even more delay. Not delay. Well, yeah, let's add some delay and even more reverb. I just want to mangle this thing so that a little bit of delay here. Real spacey kind of delay. Maybe after every retro color should be at the end, maybe. And then I'm going to add in black hole at the very end of that. Let's see. Yeah, just so we get like a nice spacey kind of feel. We're even going to use the algorithm called space. We'll dot that, we'll ping pong it. A lot of feedback.
Inboard of the wing tip. Between the engine and the wing tip, we're seeing
here, let's start bringing in Maybe some of the claps. Let me just add a ton of return. I'm just going to maximize the delay and reverb on the return. Yeah. Okay. So what we got here now is and we don't even get to the kick and the snare until bar 60, after bar 64, which is almost 2.5 minutes into the track. And then I think we don't even add these sticks in until the next. Just so we have something new kind of coming in every 16 bars. Oh, yeah, then we can... Let's see. So I'm gonna put break 2. And then I'm going to I'm gonna go ahead and fade all of this out right here. I'm having, there's a enable automation. Looks like my automation isn't going to work here because I'm getting some MIDI messages coming in. It's probably a scratchy pot somewhere. I mean, not scratchy pot. What would that be? It's just messages coming in. Shoot. Okay, well. Like that. We can also get a little more creative with what it is? It's the push. It's the push that I think is sending this. Right? No, I don't want this on. Let's see what happens if I turn off the push. Nope, it's something else. What is sending that? Let me take out the nano control. That is also one that has been giving me problems with weird. No, it's not that. Okay, well, we can't use our send and returns very easily today because there is something that is moving the that knob around. And then I'm not going to be super creative over here. Wrong one. I wonder what's going on with this. It's kind of nuts. Maybe this ends right here. Because maybe right here, we start stretching this one out. Yeah, and then we just finish the track off like that. It's gonna be a long one, but I have more time to figure out who to raid. Let's call it a day. I'm gonna turn off my mic, and yeah, despite the technical difficulties today, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So this will be posted on SoundCloud. It's, I think, by far the longest track we made on a morning pages, and sorry, morning sessions. The rebrand happened several months ago, and I still can't get it right. It's great to see you guys. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again soon. I'm going to turn off my mic, do a little bit of light mastering on these 32 bars right here. And yeah, have a great rest of your day or evening. Aloha.
of the engines and inboard of the wing tip. In other words, between the engine and the wing tip, we are seeing are the only thing there are refuel